Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great day so far. Man Cave Sports Cards and Collectibles is inviting everyone from all over West Michigan to a massive card show at Central Montcalm High School this Saturday. And on top of all the awesome items there, there's also going to be a surprise guest appearance from a former NBA star. We'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, we have to introduce our guests. It is Dan Basom and Nate Smith, two of the big players over at Man Cave Sports Cards and Collectibles, and they're joining us once again. Guys, it's been a minute. It's great to have you back on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We appreciate it.
Of course, yeah, no, I actually attended last year's card show. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great activity going on there, and also, of course, tons and tons of collectibles. How excited are you guys to be bringing this show back once again?
Oh, super excited. We've done, this is our third one?
Third, this is number 4, but 3 years in a row that we've been doing it, yeah.
Yeah, we're super excited. It's a fun environment. You get, we have 90 tables set up of people just selling stuff and buying stuff and having a good time. We're super, super excited.
Yeah, no, and that was one of the coolest parts, I think, about it, is that you had all these different people that probably didn't know each other at the time, just swapping cards, swapping collectibles, talking about them. It was really just an awesome time all around. But I got to ask, for a lot of people that are maybe looking into stopping by specifically, or, starting up a collection, or maybe even getting rid of some of their collection, talk about the market right now for sports cards and collectibles. What's really hot right now? Is there really a huge margin on these cards for people that maybe have them and collect them from a long time ago and are now looking to move them?
I think the market's in a really stable spot. It was really crazy during COVID times. We saw spikes in nearly every card imaginable, but we saw a regression, in that year or two after COVID, but I think it's in a really healthy spot right now, just in terms of, people maybe aren't dumping as much money in, but there's so many people in the hobby. And, Nate and I are going to card shows every weekend, and they're packed, and demand is really big. In terms of what's hot right now, just a lot of the big name players with the NBA. It's Victor Wembanyama, it's LeBron James, Shohei Ohtani dominates our sales for baseball. Yeah, for sure. And then all the major quarterbacks, and the Detroit Lions and Michigan Wolverines doing well. That's good for everybody in the state of Michigan, for the card business too.
So you're saying if you've got your eyes on maybe a really big player card, or maybe you have some already, that this card show this weekend is definitely the place to go for that.
For sure, yeah. If you're looking to buy or sell, if you're looking to sell, you can come to our table. We'll be right at the front entrance. We buy, all the time, really any sport. And then every other table, a lot of tables are buying. And then there's just going to be different kinds of sports cards and Pokemon and all types of stuff for sale at every table. So really, whatever you're looking for, I'm sure you'll be able to find this weekend.
And can you guys go in a little bit more in depth on just sort of everything that's going to be happening there this weekend? You mentioned that there's going to be over 90 tables of vendors selling cards, but what are some of the things people can expect to see, check out, and really just the number and the capacity that you guys are expecting to be taking over at this card show?
Well, we've got a wonderful facility here at Central Montcalm High School. Kind of the shape of our tables and kind of the layout really makes it spread out. Our dealers and our patrons have told us so many times that they love the setup, because you can just kind of have this endless maze of sports cards and memorabilia. But you can find anything at our show, whether it's a 10-cent card or some Hall of Famer that you liked as a kid, or a really high-end $1,000 plus, $10,000 plus sports card that you want as an investment sort of thing. You're going to see all those types of things at our show. As you mentioned, Phil, we're going to have 91 tables as of right now. I actually just added another one. I was telling Nate this just this afternoon, because we've got a lot of demand for this show. And then CBP Smoke out of Sydney, barbecue food truck, which I think we can both agree is second to none. He'll be set up outside again. I know that was really popular before. And then, of course, co-owner of the Man Cave Card Shop, Chris Kamen, former Central Michigan Chippewa and NBA All-Star. He's going to be signing autographs as well from 9 to 12:30, and those will be free autographs.
Right. No, I think that kind of leads into my next question. I mean, obviously, having Chris Kamen, former NBA All-Star, people recognize the name specifically here in Michigan as a basketball legend. I mean, having him kind of on board is super helpful for you guys, I'm sure. And you guys, last year when you guys were on the live desk, you talked a little bit about how that partnership came to be, and it's a really incredible story. And for people that maybe didn't check it out last year, or maybe watching this for the first time, or maybe hearing about this for the first time, I would love for you guys to tell that story again, because it really was just an incredible tale.
Yeah, so we had a shop in Stanton, and he owns a business up the road, and stopped in with his son one day and started opening packs, and we started talking, and he came in the next day and opened some more packs and bought all of our Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant stuff from us, and came in for about a week or so, and we just started a friendship out of that, and started getting along. And he said he always wanted to open a shop, and it didn't he said he wanted to open a shop but didn't really want to deal with people. And I said, well, why don't we just figure out a way to bring you on board? And he ended up, becoming a 50-50 partner. And then we opened in Greenville. And then in the last year, we shut down our Stanton shop because we just couldn't keep enough inventory in both shops. So now we're just in Greenville. And yeah, it's been great. I mean, people know his name around here. He's just, not only was he a good basketball player, he's just a really great guy and does a lot for the community, and just is a really good partner to have in a business.
Yeah, no, it'll be awesome for people that show up to the card show this weekend to also get the chance to meet Chris Kaman and get a couple of things autographed. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. But before we let you go, as the sort of the organizers and the guys behind putting on an event like this, where tons and tons of people are going to be showing up with tons and tons of collectibles, cards, everything like that. I mean, talk really about what your hope is for an event like this. What do you hope that you guys over at Man Cave get out of it? What do you hope that the vendors get out of it? And also just the people that show up and really just want to be a part of this experience get out of it?
I hope that everybody gets, whether it's ourselves, vendors, the collectors, the patrons themselves, hope everybody gets a sense of community. That's one of my favorite parts about the card hobby, is that it's about the people you meet. Like, I can't tell you how many good friends, Nate included, I've met through just sports cards. You take a mutual interest that people have. And, if you're like myself and you're a history teacher, and so you like that history aspect of things too. So I hope that we build a lot of community this weekend. A lot of our dealers like setting up at our shows because they get to see people. Or I'll have, patrons come up and say, hey, this person sold me a card last year. Is this person here this year? I want to go see if they have new things. So we're really looking forward to building that. And then we want to see people excited about the hobby. Nate and I both have kids, and to see our kids enjoying the hobby, whether it's Pokemon or sports cards or whatever the case may be, just seeing smiles on people's faces and being able to bring something that's a lot of fun for people. And the weather's supposed to be cold this weekend, so, you want to come indoors anyway.
What better place to warm up than at a Man Cave sports card show?
That's right.
Right, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Gentlemen, thank you both so much for stopping by. Do want to remind everybody one last time that the Man Cave Sports Card Show is happening at Central Montcalm High School this Saturday starting at 9 a.m. So make sure that you do attend. And we also have tons of information on everything going to be happening down there, including the guest appearance from Chris Kaman. As we said, all of that can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Dan and Nate, one last time, thank you both so much for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.